Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to showcase how to create a dashboard in Excel, the more interactive, more visualized dashboard. So I do have this particular sales information. It's a retail domain and we have some category customer related information. We have orders and we have order date and shipping date and all those things. So let me select all, Control A, and we have an option to go for insert. You can create a table. But for now, to create those sheets, right, and to create a dashboard, let me go back to pivot table. Click OK. So we have an option there to create a new worksheet. And let's select, let's say I want to create a line chart based on an order date. Select order date, and we have a sales information here. Select order date by sales. And go back to insert. We have an option to create those sheets here, like the visualize charts, and you can select a line chart based on the data. So this is the date information, so you can make use of line graphs here. So create a line graph and you can do some formatting here. I don't want to showcase these buttons. Right click on this, have an option to go for hide field buttons on the chart, so all the buttons, and right click on this. For now we do have only one particular measure, and if you want to go for some formatting options, you have an option called as design, and you can see there are a lot of options to make use of some better formatting here. And I do feel this looks pretty good, something like a more visualized. I don't want to showcase these labels actually, so the y-axis delete here, and the same thing if you want to showcase the dates, it's up to you, but yeah, let me delete. I just want to showcase only the line graph, and I'm going to create the filter later part of when we create a dashboard. For now, this is what the line graph based on order date wise sales. If you want to showcase labels, just right click and you can also go for labels. But for now, I'm not going to showcase any labels here. Go back to the same data and insert. Let me create a different graph here. Let's say I do have region wise sales. Select region and click on sales. So we have created a line graph on top of order date. Now I'm going to create a pie chart here. So select a pie chart, two-dimensional pie chart on top of region wise sales. As I said, right click on this, you can hide the buttons, and if you want to showcase the legend, it looks good. So, and I don't want to showcase the total here, but for now I want to showcase the data labels for the pie graph. So add data labels here, and if you want to do some formatting on top of these labels, you can do the same format on top of the same. So, and let me create a new sheet which I want to create a dashboard. So select this particular area, and I want to apply a background color which looks not complete black color, but it's something like a, you can make use of some gray black color. So you can make use of a dashboard, the naming convention dashboard, and and whatever the sheets you have created, right, go back to this. I do have this particular sheet. Right click on this and you can copy and paste here in this particular sheet as we named as a dashboard. And this was the line graph, and we created a pie chart. Select this particular area, and yeah, already we have selected that background color. Right click on this, copy and paste in the dashboard here. Select the area and copy paste here. Okay, so and we do have an option to go for resizing, so you can make use of resizing, and you can do a lot of formatting options here. I don't, if you want to remove the borders, you can remove the borders, so we'll do that later part. And I want to create one more sheet. Insert, create a pivot table. Let's say I want to create something like subcategory wise sales report. Select subcategory and you do have sales information. Select subcategory wise sales and go back to insert. You have an option to create a bar graph here. So click on drop down, you can create a bar graph. And as I said, so if you don't want to showcase those grid lines, right click and delete. Right click on these buttons, hide those buttons. Right click on the title, delete, and the same applies for the same. So, and if you want to go for color, select this. You have an option to go for design, and the same applies here. So you can make use of different formatting as we have applied for the line graphs, right? So you can make use of all this formatting. And as I said for color, right? So if you want to showcase something like the bars in a different color, select that, and we got the grid lines. Just right click and delete those grid lines, and it looks pretty good here. Right click and copy the same, copy this particular sheet, and go back to dashboard. Select the area where if you want to copy and paste that particular sheet here. So this is what the dashboard it looks like. So we have order date wise sales, we do have region wise, and we do have subcategory wise. So if you want, you can do a lot of formatting here. And let's say the numbers, right? The numbers looks in a different colors and a white in color. If you want to make use of the labels in a black color, you can make use of that color. And I just want to showcase the formatting here. So we have an option to go for formatting data labels. Select the format data labels, and this is what comes under number. Scroll down and you have an option to go for currency. Let's say I want to showcase in a dollars or Indian currency. You can make use of that currency symbol here. And let's say if you want to go for thousands or millions, or depends on the data. So make use of that option here. Click enter, and yeah. So add this particular formatting here, and let's let's move on. So click close, and you have an option to apply those slicers. So let me rename this instead of total. So as I said, I just want to make use of some sales dashboard. So this is a sample superstore. This is a sample superstore data, and I just want to make use of the naming convention called as sales dashboard. And click on close, and let me use slicers here. You have an option to go for analyze, and you can, if you want to go for like let's say I have an order date but I don't have a year, quarter, month, and those filters. Select order date and click OK. So this we are getting by default in a month level, and let's select year. And if you want to apply year wise sales, right, so you can make use of year filter. So you can select 2016, 17, 18, something like that. You can select a specific year wise sales. And let's say if you want to target to all the sheets within this particular dashboard, select report connections, click OK. And I just want to make use of different filters as well. Go back to analyze, insert slicer, and let's say I want to make use of category, and I want to make use of something like segment. So you have an option to go for segment, click OK. So I want to go for yeah, any filter. Like if you want, you can apply multiple filters as a slicers, and just drag and drop here. And so you can also do some basic formatting here. You can make use of proper alignment. So this is what the dashboard where you can interact with this particular dashboard. And as I said, we have a report connection where you have to select all the sheets within the dashboard, so that when you select a proper filter or a selection, so you can like that particular selection applies to all the sheets within the dashboard. So let's say when you select consumer, so corporate or home office, you're going to get that specific information. So office supplies, technology. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.